What's going on, YouTube? It's your boy Xavier Marks, aka X Marks, and Nintendo, what are you doing? Damn it, Nintendo, what are you doing? Look, so far so good with this game, okay? I've been playing another Metroid 2 remake, and my God, get on bendeth knee, praise whatever God you worship, and say thank you for allowing there to be great people on this planet that could bring this game to my hands, into my grasp, that I can play. Because let's face it, this game is the three F's. It's fast, baby. It's fluid, and it's fun. Every chord that this thing could possibly strike in the Metroid fan's heart, it plays like it's a fucking harp. Everything that I could ever want in a Metroid fan game is absolutely here, laid out perfectly right in front of me. Another Metroid 2 remake is a godlike experience for any Metroid fan. And this is coming from a guy who loves Super Metroid. Super Metroid is my favorite game of all time. And so far, this game is trying to run up there and challenge it. Not sure if it's going to overtop it, but it is trying to give Super Metroid all it can handle in terms of the strings of my heart. And the funny thing is, this game was 10 years in the making. This guy didn't even know how to code when he first made it. This guy has learned how to code to bring Metroid fans what they've wanted for years. And oddly enough, and funny enough, it just so happens to land near Metroid's 30th birthday. 30 years, baby. 3 decades as a hunter. And let's face it, Metroid series has had its ups, its downs, its peaks and valleys in terms of good games and bad games. But Nintendo all of a sudden decides, no, absolutely not. This game cannot happen. We're shutting this down. The entire operation. No, absolutely not. We must protect our IP, our intellectual property. Stop it. Stop making this. And they shut everything down. They're trying to make sure that there's no links, there's no possible way for you to download it. They're doing whatever they can to take this game out and snipe it from a distance. Now, normally I could understand this, but the reason why I have such a problem with it right now is because Super Metroid ROM hacks have been around for years, and ROM hacks, as we know, are technically illegal. Let's face it, we have Super Metroid Z Factor, Super Metroid Dr. Home Hospital, Super Metroid Ice Metal Uninstall, Super Metroid Phazon, Super Metroid Z Factor, Super Metroid Redesign, one of the most popular ones, and I had to mention it like 7th. We got Super Metroid Golden Dawn. I could go on and 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 on about how many Super Metroid hacks have come out since like 2004 all the way up to now. And Nintendo was nowhere to be found. They didn't look. They didn't see. They was blind. They didn't even want to know. They didn't get involved. They didn't tell these people to cease and desist. But here we go, someone who's put 10 years worth of work and his team with these new animations, this new sound design, hell, the new map, the graphics, the damn sound, like the music, the remixes of the, like, all of this stuff, and it was for free. You didn't have to spend a dime to pick this game up, and oh my God, Nintendo stops it. I don't get it. And the other thing that's making people mad is, while this game strikes every possible chord with Metroid fans, you come out and you're trying to make Metroid Prime Federation Force, a game that no Metroid fan asked for. Nobody was like, wouldn't it be awesome to play a squad-based game with the Federation Troopers? If I wanted to play something like that, I'd still be playing Halo, damn it! I'd just pick up Halo 5. That's all that it really is. Now, don't get me wrong, this one's going to be more kid-friendly, but hell, Halo 5 is now rated T for teen. It's not even rated M anymore. This game just looks like a hot mess, and I understand that some people are going to say, but it could be good, it could be fun, it could be great, and yes, that's fine. But you know, could also be good if there was a game where Scorpion teaches you how to cook, called Cooking with Scorpion. I mean, it'd be funny as hell, but would it be a great game if it was a Cooking Mama reskin? I mean, let's face it, Mortal Kombat probably wouldn't sell to those fans. See what I'm saying? It could be a good game, but that doesn't mean that's what the fan base asked for. Now, I'm sure it'll be a step up from Metroid Other M, aka Metroid Other Menstrual Cycle, but man, like, this game, another Metroid 2 remake. I'm going to put their Twitter in the description below. If you want to follow my Let's Play that is currently still ongoing of this game, follow. That'll be in the link below. Xmarks TV on Twitch. Just, oh my God. This game has done everything right thus far. I mean, from the boss fights, whether it's the shock value, or sometimes you go into a room and I'm like, oh, it's a Chozo statue. Then it stood up and I'm fighting it like it's Super Metroid. It's doing all the Super Metroid attacks. I'm completely having like a fangasm over here. And then when I roll under its legs, like, oh man, you can still roll under its legs like the Terizos in Super Metroid. Then I beat it and I'm like, yeah, and the stream chat's like, woo, yeah, man, we did it, man, yeah. and then it gets a jetpack and it starts flying with missiles and shit. Mind blown. I was there. I was ready. Like I said, this game may not be in my heart more so than Super Metroid, but as of right now, it is definitely doing everything possible to actually get there. So, as far as I'm concerned, Nintendo, learn from these other people who are your competition. I mean, hell, you beat Sega, but even Sega realizes that fans have great, unique qualities. And who better to tinkle what the fans want than the damn fans themselves? I mean, let's face it, Sonic Mania? Remember that 2D Sonic game that everyone was clamoring for? Then Sega gave them Sonic 4, and they're like, yeah, that's butt. We don't care about that. Then they gave them Sonic 4 Episode 2, and they're like, well, I mean, that's okay, but I mean, it's still Sonic 4. Ugh. But now they're coming out with Sonic Mania, and they're bringing up people who've made Sonic fan games in the past onto the staff and giving them free reign to make Sonic Mania. And all of a sudden, the fans are just like, touch my titties. They want to be fondled now. Like, they are happy. Hell, even Capcom, backwards ass Capcom, teamed up with the fans when they brought Street Fighter X Mega Man into an actual fan game to light, and they supported it. Yeah, here you are. I mean, dude, you probably could have just paid this guy like $15,000, $20,000, maybe $100K if you're going to be oh so generous, and then just put the game on the Wii Virtual Console and sold it for $15, and you probably would have made your money back in like 5 hours. Man, this is a shame. This is just a true shame. Now, I'm sure I'm making a much bigger deal out of this than anybody else, but I mean, I understand you gotta protect your intellectual property. I get that. But the fact that this game is getting the scrutiny it gets when there's a plethora of other Metroid fan games that Nintendo hasn't even bothered to touch just chaps my ass. Because I'm playing this game and I'm having a tremendously good fucking time. And the fact that I know there's going to be other gamers out there, especially other Metroid fans out there who cannot find a way to get their hands on this, it's just a damn shame. Nintendo, fix this shit. This is egregious. This is appalling. Fix it.